on your screen? That recording.
Yes, it has started.
Okay, okay. So, hi, how are you?
Hi, ma'am. I'm good. What about you?
Yeah, I'm also good. Thank you so much for asking me. So,
Good.
since we are meeting first time, I would like to know something about you.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Well, this side is Ankita, and I'm tuning from a small village of Bihar. Well, talking about my education, I'm pursuing Bachelor of Arts, and I'm in degree third. What about you, ma'am?
Sorry, could you repeat it? You are pursuing BA as well as?
Yeah, that is in degree third.
Okay. I thought that you were doing something also. Okay. No.
I'm in degree third. Yeah.
So my name is Rimpi Chakravarti. I live in West Bengal, and if I'm by profession, I'm a homemaker. As well as simultaneously, I run my own YouTube channel, and there I upload English related content. So this is my short introduction.
Oh, wow. So, how have you been doing, ma'am?
Actually, your voice is breaking up.
It is breaking. Is it still breaking?
Now it's not
Please avoid that. Sometimes I do have glitch a bit.
because of the maybe network issue.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. So what was your question for me?
Yeah, ma'am. I was just asking, how long have you been running your YouTube channel?
Okay, so I created my YouTube channel in August, this
Mhm.
August, this August, last week of August.
Okay. And
Yeah.
what's the purpose of uploading YouTube videos and all?
Okay, so actually this is a very good question which you asked me that earlier I have been learning this language for 1.5 year, and that time I used to practice with my friends. Again, that time they are also learner and I'm also learner. And but after that I realized, no, if I created my own channel, so I get chance to talk to stranger people. And that another thing is, here nobody judges, nobody laugh at us. That's the main things I have opened it. And after, as I told you, I'm a homemaker, so after finishing my household chores I have some time. So that's why I created I created my channel and spent my valuable time it.
All right. So, as you have said that it's been 1.5 years since you have been learning it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Before that, how was you speaking? How were you speaking at all?
Before that, honestly speaking, my grammar part is good, but and if I talk about my speaking part, that is very poor. Even I couldn't speak a single word of English, but just because I thought, I make my mindset that anyhow I would learn this language. Now nowadays I can communicate with anyone without hesitation. You can see the changes.
Yes, of course, ma'am. I can see that. Especially, I appreciate the confidence. It's too good, ma'am.
Yeah. And your accent also really good.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks a million. I really appreciate.
Yeah, because I talk to so many people, those people who live in village area, they're speaking, their accent is little bit different, but compared to them, your accent is really good. It's really commendable. The way
Wow.
you are speaking, and I've watched you some videos also in Instagram. You run your Insta.
Yeah.
Okay. So how long have you been learning this language?
Well, to be honest, ma'am, I have been learning it for last 3 years. Before that, I was not able to speak a single word in English. I used to be a student who only knew two things, or more than that, like yes, no. And I remember whenever somebody used to ask any question, my answer was either in yes or in no. Yes, sir, no, sir.
Okay.
And yeah, I used to be a so-called Rattamar speaker.
Magap.
Uh, Exactly. I used to mug up the things. I used to cram the things. But like being from Bihar, but for us it was quite difficult to get this language at all. But I take it as a challenge, and anyhow, right now still I'm on the way of completing it. I just want to be an eloquent speaker in English, and I'm just learning that.
Okay. So have you taken any course to improve your to learn this language, or you just watching some or listening something, some videos?
Okay, that's a good question now. Initially, when I started learning English, I attended a batch of spoken where I was, learning grammar for more than 8 or 9 months, 8 and 9 months. But still, even after learning for 8 and 9 months, I was not able to speak anything, because,
Okay.
well, it does happen. In our country, in India, there are millions of people. The
Yeah.
grammar is good. They know that where we have to use subject, verb, object, and everything. They are good at listening, reading, and all. But when it comes to speaking, they lag. Same happened with me. Whenever I
Okay.
used to see people who were speaking, I used to I wish I can also speak, but I was unable. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. But nowadays you can speak. So it was, did you take online classes or it was offline class?
It used to be offline.
Okay. And that, so what's kind of like no benefit you got after
Uh,
joining that course, after joining that class?
After joining that class, if I tell about the benefits after joining that class, there were so many. For example, I was good at grammar. I was so good at grammar. And gradually, I started speaking. For speaking part, I'll tell something else that I did personally. I did. I didn't take anything. But one thing I'll say that I have been insulted a lot. People have insulted me a lot. Still, they do. Now they consider me. There are so many people. Whenever I talk, people say that, is it Alexa's voice or is it a Google voice? Are you an AI? No, people do things. And I just ended up saying, no, man, it's human being only. If I talk about the benefits, after, just learning that, I was teaching there for 3 years. Not for 3 years, kind of that. I was teaching there, but now, as I told you, that I have left everything. Yeah.
Okay, so after joining that the class, you learn this language, and after that, you join that class as a teacher. You join there as a teacher,
Yeah,
and you guide some student also.
exactly.
Okay, and yeah, really, your accent is really. I agree with you. Your accent is really very good. So, like,
Thank you.
no, yeah. So, do you follow Janvi Power?
Jami Bawa, she is a girl who is considered as a vendor, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
your accent is like no, quite similar to her. So that's why I'm asking you this question: that do you follow her or not?
No, ma'am. Actually, I have listened her and I really appreciate her. But trust me, I follow the accent which is considered as as one of the accent which is being spoken in England,
Hmm.
especially in central part. The accent is RP. Well, this accent is also called as, you must be knowing about BBC language,
Yes,
or you call
yes,
it
yes.
as a Queens of English. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that, so as you told me that you earlier used to job as a teacher after joining the course. So like no, so what kind of what was your feedback and what kind of like no tips you give them
Okay.
who joined the class?
Initially, in the very beginning parts, when any student join, they are very much fascinated. They used to say that now actually as I'm not. So they often say that, ma'am, I want to learn English, but I can't. Just anyhow make me speak. After some months, their interest, they just lose their interest. And this
Yeah,
is the main thing. Unless and until you have interest, you can do whatever you want.
yeah,
So I'll say that, well, for learning any language, be it English, Hindi, Sanskrit, or whatever, we have to follow only four principles. That is LSRW: listening, speaking, reading, writing.
thing. Yeah. Okay, because most of the people also, most of the learner, they told me, yeah, ma'am, I have joined classes, but after joining that classes, I didn't get any improvement. So my money was worthless. So, but in your case, it's totally different, and you joined the class and you learn this language, and after that, again, you have joined the class as a teacher. So it's really good. But in some other people, they don't get that much of, like, no, what would I say, they didn't get any kind of benefit after joining the class. So
Yes, yeah.
they continue.
I was saying that in my case, I used not to speak anything. I have started learning from the very basic part. Let's say from the part of there is a car, there is a tree. From here, I started learning. Now, if I talk about, there are so many online courses.
Hmm.
They charge, really so costly actually.
Yeah,
It is so costly.
class
3,000.
online classes is very expensive.
Yeah, it's too much expensive, I'll say. And even if you join that course, in the very first day, they'll ask you to speak. I have a question to all of those teacher, mentor who teaches English. If I know how to speak, then why would I join your course, man?
Yeah, this is a very good question. If I know how to speak English, then why I would join that class?
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah. But and another things, I also believe that, like, no, if I joined any classes, like, no, on the online, and if I talk about online classes and offline classes, until or unless I don't put my effort, I won't be able to speak this language. So the main part is, you have to devote time for it. Whatever you wanna achieve something, then you have to devote time, otherwise it's not possible.
You're right, ma'am. You're right. I believe it is. This
Yes.
happens. Like, I started practicing it for more than 4 hours, 5 years. Continuously, I started speaking. I started
Wow.
being crazy after learning, this language. Still, in my family, people call me mad just because I have made, like my own ambience, my own environment where I keep speaking all the time in English with me. I know that if I have to speak, then I'll have to do as well. It's not a cakewalk.
Yeah. So how do you manage? How did you nowadays you will also give time, like, 4 hours, you spend time 4 hours, 5 hours.
I am in love with this language, I'll say.
So how
Completely.
did you, so since you are a student, how do you manage your time to learn this language?
Well, you know what I personally do? I don't find separately time for English. Whatever I do, I try to do in English. Even if I cook in the kitchen, I try to speak to myself. I try to talk to myself in English. That's what
Oh,
I do.
yeah. Because no, you are a student, so that's why you have to focus on your studies as well. So now, are you doing your BA from English? Is it English medium or Hindi?
Well, medium is in Hindi, but my major is English.
Okay. Your major is English. Your honors is you are you have an honors in English.
Exactly, ma'am.
So, and that, no, I don't have any other question. Do you have any question for me? You can
I
ask
would
me.
love. Okay. Uh, since you speak so nice, especially, like I love your smile first. This is something that boosts your confidence.
Yeah.
That's true. Like it's too good, ma'am. I literally like that. So what do you do? I'm just curious to know. What do you do in order to learn English?
Okay, what I do in order to learn this language. Honestly speaking, earlier I had a group. I used to practice with them, and I would read books, and I did so many things. But nowadays, after finishing my household chores, I get very less time, and as well as I have a kid. So my son is studying class 4, and I have look after him. I tutor him. So when I tutor him, as you told me that also you when you cook, so you are cooking as well as you are speaking in English. So in my case, and same also, I don't do anything, any other extra effort. I just whenever I tutor my sons, and when I come across any word, I underline that words, and I try to make sentences. And as apart from this, I am taking one-on-one sessions, and these sessions also are very good because here I can talk to multiple people and I can communicate with them. So this way I am improving nowadays.
Okay, wow. That's so good, ma'am. I appreciate that. Ma'am, how was your first conversation over YouTube?
Okay, my first conversation it was not good. That time I had really hesitation, and my first conversation was no. Actually, I did a. If I talk about my first conversation on YouTube, I did a clapping a session, and that session which I did with a like no, I forgot the tutor name. That session was a demo session, and after that I took that classes. I joined the classes, clapping classes, and I did a first session. And that time I was suffering from fever, and despite suffering from fever, I took the session. I thought that I would cancel the session, but the session was only 15 minutes session, so that's why I didn't cancel the session, and I did the session. And sir told me that the way this is your first session and the way you are speaking, it's really good. It's very commendable. You are very confident person. So it was a one kind of achievement for me, and it was really nice session also for me, which I did with that sir's name is like no Punjabi. The sir is Punjabi. I forget that his name. Sorry for it.
Okay, no problem, ma'am. Wow, that's too good, ma'am.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Yeah.
But when I did a session with Ashu sir, that time I had hesitation also because we know that Ashu sir is very popular on YouTube, and everybody wanna make session with him. So that's why that time I had little bit hesitation. But
Okay.
otherwise, nowadays I can communicate with anyone without hesitation.
Okay. Wow. Wow. Very nice, ma'am. How did you approach him,
Ashu sir, are you talking about Ashu sir?
ma'am? And how was your
Okay.
conversation with him?
Okay, the session was amazing. I have learned so many things, and sir gave me so many tips also. So the session was amazing, and sir really very nice person. Actually, when I sent him message, and after getting my message, sir sent me a message, and sir replied me very soon that yeah, I want to know, I would like to do a session with you for your channel. And after this sir did a session with me, so it was really very good
Wow,
session.
excellent, ma'am. That's nice. Ma'am, I just want a feedback from you at
Sorry,
last. No, I want
sorry,
you to give feedback. Yeah.
you want to give me feedback, or I want to give you to
No,
feedback?
I want I want you to give me feedback.
I'm not getting your voice. Your voice is breaking up.
Is it still breaking? What
Continue.
about,
Sorry.
is it good?
Now it's good.
Okay. I was asking you to give me a feedback.
What the way you were speaking, it's really good, and I know somehow I connected with you, Janvi Pawar. The way she is speaking is some mind blowing head talk. And the same technique, I think that you told me that you don't sometimes you follow her, but somehow I can manage with you with her. So it's really good.
Thank you,
It's
ma'am.
good.
Thank you.
I don't have any feedback. Honestly, feedback means I didn't find any grammatically issues, and your accents, everything is really good. It's very good.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And I love the smile of yours. It's so good.
Thank you. I don't like. I'm not that kind of person. I don't like to talk this way. Whenever I talk to anyone, any person, I talk with a smile, and this is my like my habit. I don't think that because it helps me to reduce my it helps me to what would I say? I'm not getting the proper word to describe my sentence, but
Patient?
I talk. I really love it too. Whenever I talk to any person and I talk to with I welcome her, I talk to him smiling. So
Okay.
yeah, I have noticed that some people like no when they talk to like no very serious way. So if I'm talking to you and you are a very nice person, you are a very smiling person. So that's why our conversation was really good. I really enjoyed it, the session. But whenever I talk to those kind of person who doesn't have any smiley face or nothing, they are very serious, and this question is like that time I felt like, why I'm taking the session with him or her. Really, because I don't like those kind of person.
Happens, ma'am.
Yeah,
But you're doing so good. Keep it up, ma'am.
yeah. I'm not like my speaking part is not good. Your accent.
It's too good, ma'am. It's too good. You're speaking so well. Hats, ma'am. It's too good. And I love your conversation. It's too good, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. I really enjoyed this session a lot.
Same here, ma'am.
So, do you have any question? It's already 22 minutes has done.
No, ma'am. I don't have. Thank you,
Okay.
ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Bye bye. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.